you had to go up to the person's house.
Yeah. So we just got back from riding.
Swimming, riding, pretty cool.
Galloping. So we galloped first, and we learned that Brenna is the fastest.
Very fast, like
just
ready.
Like, pew, like gone. And I mean, it's really fast. And then Sharif is kind of like average.
She's good.
She's
perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, like if you want to go for a gallop, she's perfect. Cause Brenna's
she's nice and smooth. She listens. She goes when you want her to. She stops when you want her to. Snickers. Oh, jeez. Snickers. She's quite the story. It's very hard to get her going, but she's afraid of being left behind. So we kind of have to get like the other two. We have to get the other two in front of her for her to go, and then she's just like. She's extremely lopsided too. Like the saddle slips and it goes to one side, and then you have to like. Finagle the saddle.
And like you'll be going and she's really smooth in the trot, like
rocking horse. And then Tanner's just like
it's like one of those Walmart horses, except for it's like it's got a spaz in it or something.
It's got a like loose bolt or something. So she's like, whoa, whoa. And then we heard galloping, and then we saw mini horse. A mini horse, the one that won, and that was in our last video.
Yeah, the mini horse that
fell down the hill.
Yeah. Mini horse, and she was so cute because she was loose and she was like running all over the road,
and it was terrorizing Snickers, and Snickers was terrified of the mini pony.
She kept going. The mini pony kept going over and like kicking at Snickers, and Snickers was like, and she was like freaking out. and then we came back and we were swimming to cool him off, and at first Sharif was the only one that liked swimming. Like she really liked swimming.
She loved it.
She actually went swimming like it would be overhead if she was standing on the bottom of the water like swimming.
Yeah.
And then she was swimming like she was supposed to, and Jonathan just like bailed out. He was just like whoa. I mean, we were literally watching him and doing it for 2 seconds, and then
I can't swim with my cowboy boots on.
He's like, wow, and then Sharif was just kind of, yeah, whatever. And then Snickers does better. Like she like swims when she gallops, and she gallops when she swims. It's kind of funny.
It's weird. And then she like paws the water like crazy. She's like, it's like, wow. And she doesn't do anything. Like you get in there up to like maybe her shoulder, and then she'll just be like, no, no.
Thank you, water. And then, so we went swimming, and that was a lot of fun. And
that was their very first time. All of our first time, including the horses and us.
Yeah.
Amazing. I thought it was amazing.
I mean, it took us less than 5 minutes to get them all in there.
Yeah.
I mean, they were really good. And
Snickers was the least hesitant one, believe it or not.
Yeah. Brenna probably took the longest to actually get in. Sharifa just kind of, after a minute, just jumped in.
When she first started out, she put her front feet in the water, like, very awkwardly, and then she, like, nosed the water. It was so cute.
Yeah, she put her whole nose under the water and started blowing bubbles. It was so funny. I was so afraid because Brenna kept stopping, and I thought she was just, like, me right over the top. That was so funny.
Yeah, that was her very first time. That was cool.
So, I mean, by the end, though, we were just standing there. You saw us standing on them and stuff, and that was really fun. And Allie was going to do that with Snickers until she would go back in the water. And
yeah, she was going to buck me if I tried to get her in there, except she, like, does cow hops because she can't look.
Really. She's just like, she's too bad to get all 4 feet off the ground. So, like, Allie was going to walk her down to the water to, like, lead her in, and then
she was at the top of the hill. I was going to lead her down and just bring her down in the water, and once I got her in the water, I was going to mount her from the water. She didn't want to do that.
Not really.
She refused, and then I pulled on the bridle a little bit, but I hadn't realized that the bridle doesn't fit her right. So I yanked on the bridle slips right off, and she takes off and runs the other way, and then I'm like,
her head's so square, too, it just kind of went
and then she just throws her head up in the air and takes off, and I go running after her. And then I grab her mane, thinking she would stop. She didn't stop.
Not really.
And then she just ran faster and lifted me right off the ground, and I'm still hanging onto the mane.
I wish we had that on recording so bad.
It was so funny.
You're just like, oh.
She stopped, though, because there's a jolly ball further down the trail, and she's afraid of jolly balls.
Maybe that's why she didn't go back to the water, because of floating jolly balls.
Oh, yeah, there's a jolly ball in the water.
Yeah.
She doesn't like jolly balls.
No, unfortunately.
They're more like, terrifying.
Transformers or something?
I don't know. Yeah. They're, like, terrifying to her.
Yeah.
She sees one, and she's like,
yeah, pretty much. That and rocks. Like, big rocks. She's like, so funny.
Oh, yeah, and then, we were coming back, and we didn't have our shoes on because our shoes were too wet to go in our shoes.
Yeah.
And we threw the tack on them, but we didn't like hook it up or anything, and
because they were all soaking wet.
Yeah, and we weren't riding them, we were just walking them up, and it's not that far, so we did that, and then Snickers is so round that when she walks, the saddle just goes kapoof every time. And Jonathan was walking her, and Jonathan got sick of the saddle coming off of her, so he puts the saddle on his back, and he has the reins like around his. Yeah, he had the reins like around his stomach, and he's pulling him. I'm like, you got it? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. It just hurts when she pulls. I'm like, you don't want help or nothing? He's like, no. And Katie wasn't there because she was already back here with Brenna.
Yeah. We already had walked up.
Because I had saddle trouble.
Off too.
I couldn't believe he had the saddle on his back, and then he had like the reins wrapped around his stomach, and he's like, oh, this kind of hurts. I'm like, do you need help?
We were just throwing it on Sharif or something. Man, I got like sunburn or something. It hurts tonight.
I'm still sunburned from yesterday.
So, yeah, and then, let's see, what else did we do? We came back, and then
we discovered a pretty bad wound on Greta.
Yeah, she kind of cut her leg on the trees that they couldn't walk around.
They had to
walk right over them.
They had to stomp through.
Yeah, they were like trampling them all down, and we're kind of sad about that, but she's okay now.
Yeah, she's alright.
Yeah, she'll be fine, but
she doesn't act like she's her ever. She's
so
tough.
Like, I mean, when we were galloping, I took her to full out gallop for like, I mean, it must have been at least a quarter of a mile.
Quarter mile, maybe more.
And a flat out gallop. And we got to the end, and she's like, okay, let's go more. And she just was like,
talented.
I know, yeah. But by the end of the fall, she's going to be talented in jumping, too. There'll be a lot of blooper videos on that.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah, they could be fun. Well, actually, we'll hopefully have all three of them. Maybe not Snickers, because she's too fat, but Sharif and Brenna.
We can take her over some cavalettis. Yeah. Help her with her steps, so maybe her canter won't be so lopsided anymore.
Pick up her feet like the right way. So,
she's got a very awkward, she doesn't do the right lead correctly, so it's just like...
I wonder if she does both leads or something, because the way she does it.
At the same time, she's just like...
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't know.
You watch her do it, and she's like... It's so funny. But, yeah.
It's very interesting to gallop her. I was like...
And to sit to it, like, you think sitting to it, it's awkward. If you watch it, it's even more awkward.
It is.
I mean, it's bad. But
somebody's in trouble!
Anyways, so I'm really bored now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go spend time
Snickers gave me blisters because she doesn't have regular reins. She has nylon reins. And that doesn't work very good when she pulls. Ooh,
no,
that hurts.
Yeah.
Ow. I had a bug on my head.
So, yeah. We'll get back to
pretty much
being bored.
We're just gonna chill for now.
Yeah. So, bye.
Oh yeah, and I have a YouTube now. It's new. It's only got 2 videos, and they're pretty much the same. But it's Colored Zebra, ends with an H.
Look us up.
Yep.